Tell where we are here.
Oh, way over there. You're streaming Tatum.
Tanya.
Why is that one so droopy these days? It's getting old
I
on
think
us.
no, the light I think is turned.
There you go.
There we go.
And then you freaking tilt it back down again.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, it was all up, and then you freaking pulled it down.
It's up, and now it's up and down.
All right.
Oh, I didn't even know we was live. Look at us go. Here we go.
And there we go.
Woohoo. Wow. We're feeling kind of naked tonight. We didn't put a backdrop up.
Yeah, Mom seemed to think that we're missing a bunch of winter-themed ones that aren't Christmas-themed.
We just don't know where we put them. We had to find them.
And I went on a hunt, but
We'll find them. We've been busy. We've been super busy. Busy.
you know us.
Yeah, the busy girls. That's right. So we're,
Mom said she wanted to have potato skins, and I said I wanted to have chicken nuggets, so
we're just having it all. We're doing nuggies and stuffed potato skins. Just saying. Probably really hot.
it's us, the health food nuts, back at it
Yeah,
again.
here we are.
What are you guys having? Not much on my mind this evening. What about you?
I'm trying to think. Let me think. I'm thinking here. Well, we're trying to plan out our trip. So it's been kind of,
Yes, my thoughts have been all consumed with Googling different cool things to do when we go to our trip in Florida.
if you guys know of anything really cool to do in South Florida, you guys let us know. We're going to be coming live, a big bunch. Make sure you're following, because we're not going to have any rhyme or reason as to when we come live. And we're going to be making lots of videos, all kinds of good stuff. You don't want to miss any of the fun. And any of our friends from YouTube that date back, we are going to try to do the bank light as many nights as we can. Which, for anybody new here, doesn't know what that means, there's a bank down in Fort Lauderdale that's a Bank of America, and they have this huge pyramid of lights on top, and they change the colors every night. So we used to take walks every night, and we would not look at the light. We didn't cheat. We're not cheaters. And then everybody'd guess, and then we would guess as well, and then we would turn the light around and reveal, do the big reveal. It was fun.
So
And Tatum used to go on those walks with us.
we're gonna try and hit all the old stomping grounds,
Yeah.
and we're hoping
And then some.
to hit some new stomping grounds.
So that's our plans. If anybody knows of anything, not expensive though, guys, that you think that it's a something that we should go and do, and either go live from or film or get into one of our vlogs or something, let us know, because we don't want to miss that.
I found the name of the park that we
Elephant
went
Tower?
to that that had the limes and potentially oranges.
I think they were oranges. They just weren't a lot of ripe ones.
Catch an alligator. We are gonna get gator bites. We will be doing a gator bite mukbang.
Yeah, we'll definitely be coming live with some gator bites. But we've done like the the Everglade airboats and all of that.
It's funny. We're nature people, and the Everglades was boring if you ask me. I don't know. Maybe we went on an anticlimactic day, but
Yeah. There's one called the Flamingo Gardens that we found that was really nice, and I think it was about $25 or something. But they had the most beautiful white peacocks there. They had regular ones as well, but they had the white ones.
well, I think they were just like wild peacocks that were passing through there.
Well, no, they live there, like now, but their tails were so long, they would be perched way up high in a tree, so high you could barely even see like the body, and the tail would be all the way touching the ground. It was crazy. No, we are actually New Englanders, but we have been snowbirds. So
We're just going for a vacation.
this time it's just a vacation, yeah.
But
A
we're
muchly
going-
deserved vacation.
We're going where we used to live when we lived there a few years ago, though. I just ordered the birds some toys for when we're gonna be gone.
You did? Oh, I didn't
And
realize you were running
also-
low.
I ordered them some cuddle bones.
What happened to those ones I bought?
What ones?
On the sticks. Did they already eat those? Both? No way. They went right through those. They must have really liked them.
They love their calcium.
Wow. And I only got 2 because I wasn't sure how they'd like it like that.
They liked it like that.
I guess so. Wow.
We're going to Florida.
And so Tatum won't be joining us on this trip. She's actually born and raised in Florida. Well, raised with us up here too, but we did get her when we lived down in Florida. And so a lot of our videos from way back when also definitely include her. In fact, I think the video might be still up of when we went to get her.
I think it's on my YouTube channel.
Oh.
We'll be in like the Miami area.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you know anything in Miami or, going up even as far as like Jupiter or something where it should still be, nice and warm going up about that far.
We're gonna go try and shark tooth hunt in Jupiter. So if you're in or anywhere near Jupiter, don't go looking for shark teeth right now.
Yeah,
leave
Leave
them
them
for
for
me.
us. Or like if you guys know of any really cool, like coffee shops or
So
ice cream shops.
you need to get lunch at the. I watched the hair go into her. Sorry, everybody. You need to eat lunch at the. You need to get the go eat lunch special. Okay. At the Versace Mansion.
Oh, I've been by the Versace Mansion. I've never been in it, but
I saw.
I bet that's expensive. And I think we prefaced this with nothing too expensive.
Well, it used to be expensive, but I saw a video like last night or the night before because I've literally just been constantly like researching everything in South Florida.
In case there's anything new we don't want to miss.
Well, it's been like 7 years since we lived there, so quite a bit is new and changed. And,
Yeah.
But I saw one video where someone said that they do like a lunch special for $40. So it's 50 each for a 3-course lunch meal, but it's so nice. I've heard varying opinions on the quality of the food. I've heard some people say it was okay.
If you guys want to send us like some universes or something to help offset the cost, we will go live from there. Because we're not the rich girls.
I mean, $50 a person isn't, in the grand scheme of things, isn't crazy, but
Yeah. Yeah, but that's times 2. That's for one person.
$100 for lunch for 2 people. Depending where you go, I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, but then it's going to be a $20, $25 tip. Pay to park the car. You're looking at more like $175 lunch. And that doesn't include even an iced tea.
we'll see what's on the menu when. See if
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't make money from social media. So this is all out of pocket here, friends.
we're trying to, but we don't yet.
Yeah. Feel free to tap that screen though.
But there's a lot of it looks like there's a lot of like free botanical gardens and stuff in Miami that we're can
Yeah, or they're like $5 or
right, yeah, a lot of them are like $5.
or they just charge like $5 to park or something like that.
What did someone say? Because you're boring. Oh, okay.
Someone said we were boring.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you, Carla Ann. Hey, thank you, Bryson.
What is it that you'd like us to do that would unborify us?
I'll admit, this is one of our least exciting streams going on right now. Because we haven't really been streaming a lot because we've been working a bit more.
I'm trying to save up money for the trip.
So, yeah, we don't have a whole lot lined up to talk about right now. So.
I mean, we could talk about we bought a suitcase today.
Mhm.
Oh, and we rented the car. We booked the car rental.
Leonard said he won't say hello again. Okay.
Is it Leonard Nimoy?
Thank you, Carla. Yeah, sorry, I was just really hungry, so I was just trying to get that gobbled food out of the way. Yeah, sorry. We didn't think I didn't think today would be the most exciting stream. That thing happened again, notoriously, where I thought of something to talk about earlier.
Oh, no.
Didn't write it down. And here I am telling you about the thing that I forgot that I wanted to talk about.
Hey, does anybody have Hulu? Because that doesn't happen to me on Amazon Prime.
Well, it started happening to me on YouTube in my bedroom on that TV earlier.
That is so weird.
Christine, have you been experiencing glitches on Hulu lately? Because we'll be trying to watch The Good Doctor, and like every 10 minutes it'll just like boop. Sometimes it'll randomly Netflix will start opening. Sometimes Amazon Prime will randomly start opening.
And it shuts off what you're watching.
Yeah. And then when you go back into Hulu,
you have to go back and log in.
Restart it and start watching what you were watching, it takes you back like 5 minutes from where you were last watching, so you have to fast forward it.
She checked for the updates.
It's in Insignia, TV.
Did we get it at Walmart or something?
I think all the TVs. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
we've gotten at Walmart.
I think we got it at Walmart a couple years back. And what did you say the brand is? Insignia?
Insignia, and then the one in my room, I want to say is like an LG. But yeah, no,
I have Roku
checked.
TV in my bedroom.
I checked in the settings, and they all said they were up to date. That there was no update.
It should be
So I don't know, and there's like no rhyme or reason.
right. It'll go for sometimes a half an hour without glitching, and then sometimes it'll go like 3 minutes and glitch and glitch and glitch.
Yeah, sometimes you can watch a whole show, and sometimes every 5 minutes you gotta restart.
And it's frustrating because it's almost like especially we've been watching the series. It's an older series, The Good Doctor, with the actor that plays an autistic doctor, and it's pretty good. I remember seeing it years ago, but we're enjoying watching it. But it seems like it's almost like it glitches when there'd be like kind of not a cliffhanger, but enough of a cliffhanger that they'd put a commercial in that they know you'd come back sometimes. And so I don't know if that's something that's like programmed into the show to like, you know what I mean? But it doesn't happen all the time.
It's inconsistent. Like you said, sometimes it's 3 minutes, sometimes every 30 minutes. It's not.
Yeah. But yet on the same TV, I could be watching
Good evening.
Amazon Prime and not a single glitch
Yeah.
on the same TV.
Is anyone else's smart TVs being a little dumb lately? Well, and then sometimes the TV will start to glitch, and I'll go, "Come on, TV, we believe in you. You can do it. You can do it. You're such a good TV. Come on, you can do it. You can do it." And then it'll.
And it'll rally,
It'll
it'll
start to
spin
work
as
again.
kind of slow down lag, and then it picks right back up.
Yeah.
So you almost have to talk to like the TV god and put it out there.
It's like when they say like how you can have like one jar of rice and another jar of rice, and they say you can like say really nice things to one jar of rice and it'll stay good, and then you say mean things to another jar of rice and it'll start to mold.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
You think it really works?
Hmm?
Oh. Well, we don't need any mold around here, so we're not going to try that. So that means we don't have any mold in our house. That must be because we talk nice all the time.
Yeah, but for some reason the plants in my room all started dying, and I talk to them nice all the time, so I don't know what's
Do you have the
going on.
humidifier in there?
They started dying when I put the humidifier in there.
Oh, that's weird.
That's why I haven't had the humidifier in my room since.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Usually
they're
they
dying-
love that.
They're like dying in a way that signals like that they're getting too much water too. So I think like
Wow.
I'm like my room is not humid. Like
No, it's so dry. I have to go to the doctors every 3 months and get. In fact, this morning.
we both get them.
Yeah, this morning was my day. I went and got what they call these plugs. They put them in your tear ducts, and they help keep your eyes moist. But
And keep your tears from evaporating. So
yeah.
But yeah, I have 3 pothos plants in my room.
And they were
And
really strung up and around.
They were all like doing really well, and one of them, in particular, is like my pride and joy, the one that hangs over my bed. It was like, woo, you're doing so good, and I would sell it sometimes, and be like,
Singing to
you
it.
are doing so good, like you are looking so good, and then I brought the humidifier in there, and I noticed it kind of like wilt a little bit, and I was like,
What's that?
that's weird. Maybe it's because like I used the humidifier and then I didn't use it for like 2 or 3 days, and I was like, oh, maybe
Because you put it in with the birds.
yeah. I'm like, oh, maybe it wants the humidity back, so I turned it back on, and then all of a sudden a couple of the leaves started turning yellow and,
Yeah.
and dropping off, and I'm like, hey, whoa, you were
I'll
looking
take it
really
out of
good.
here. I'll take it out.
That's, yeah, and so some of the leaves are still drooping. Why did you name her Megan? Because I asked my mom the same thing, considering my age. I wonder what inspired her.
So,
Are you done eating?
So Megan's father wanted to name her, well, he told me he wanted to name her Rose, which I didn't want to do. And he told her, apparently, that he wanted to name her Celeste Rose, which I never heard that from, he never told me that. And, you know, a funny thing happens when a woman has a child in the hospital. You just wait till the guy leaves the room. You fill out that paperwork. You put down whatever name you want to call that child. And you just tell him, honey, you just got to sign over here, you big daddy. And they don't even check to see what the name is on there or anything. So, I really, I like the name Elizabeth, which was what was his mother's name. She passed when he was actually only like 18 years old, and so I never met her. And so I was going to name her Elizabeth, except they used to call his mother Betty. I don't like the nicknames for Elizabeth. I don't like Lizzie. I don't like Liz. I don't like Betty. I don't, you know, I just Betsy. I don't like the nicknames for Elizabeth. So, I like the name Megan, and so her middle name's Elizabeth, and so I named her Megan Elizabeth. But when he, for about the first week she was home, he was calling her his sweet little Rose and all this around the house. So finally, about a week or so later, I said to him, I said, you do know her name isn't Rose, right? Right? And he looked at me like, what do you mean her name isn't Rose? So I said very, very quickly, I said, yes, her name is Megan Elizabeth. And I named her after your mother. So what man is going to say, how dare you name her after my mother, right? So I knew I'd be covered there. So.
Nothing like being brought into the world on gaslighting and manipulation.
So that is for real how Megan got her name. I named my boys too.
And all with that said, it's a good story, but none of it explains why you still picked Megan as the name rather than Maggie or...
Because I don't like Maggie.
I don't think you even necessarily like the name Megan, but I think when you were like a little girl writing your like plans for when you were grown up, I think you planned on having 2 sons named Christian and Ryan. And I think you liked the AN for the end of the names.
Well, I did want an AN name. That's
and so
true.
You found one of the only girl names with AN.
Yeah.
And I think that's why you picked Megan.
That was part of it. I do like AN names, you know, for my fleet of children. Your mom just said, I don't know, I wanted to name you Megan. And, you know, you spell it the same way, too, Megan, that Megan that I spell it and Meg spells it.
My fleet of children.
Have you seen some of these people, though, on social media? They have, like, 19 kids and stuff. I'm like, whoa. I mean, yeah, granted, some are adopted, some are blended family, but some of them are like, this one woman came up, she was like, I don't know, 26 years old, and she had 9 biological kids, and only one set was a twin. I said, whoa, you've been busy, my friend. And no daddy. So, you know.
I'm curious how many other girl names there are that end with AN.
Megan.
Karen. But that's Ian.
No, it's Ian. That's her.
I'm asking Goog.
Oh. She's Googing it, guys. Does anybody, can you guys think of any girls' names that end in AN? Christian.
Megan. Layan. Lillian.
Oh, Lillian. You could have been a lily. Well, that would have been another flower.
Here's a missed opportunity. Bean.
Just what is that girl's name? How many girls do you know named Bean?
I think that Eamon? E-M-A-A-N,
That's a boy's name.
right? Iman. Then there's a different spelling of Megan. There's
Right.
Morgan.
Oh, Morgan. You could have been Morgan.
Morgan. There's Ocean.
Oh,
Which, honestly, I'm surprised you didn't go for that one.
that would have been a good one.
That probably...
Ocean Elizabeth. My little Ocean Elizabeth. Does anybody want to flip? How rude of us. We weren't even sharing. Does anybody want to flip? These seem to be melting fast in my hands tonight, aren't they?
Joan.
I have a cousin named Joan. And she doesn't even like her name.
Jelly Bean.
Oh, Jelly Bean.
Yeah.
That would have been good.
Tegan.
Oh,
Susan.
Susan.
Reagan.
I have a cousin, Susan. It's Joan's sister.
They went with the ANs too.
Oh, Reagan. Yeah.
They went with the ANs too. Joan and Susan.
Oh, yeah.
2 names on this list.
Yeah.
There's some silly names on here, I tell you what.
That you're glad I didn't name you. Yeah. See, at least I was kind. I mean, some of these names are crazy out there. At least I gave her like a real name. I didn't name her after I didn't name her. You know, there's a couple of like apples out there, but I don't know anybody that's named their kid Orange yet. And you know, nothing rhymes with orange.
Like Gwen Ann. Beth Ann. Bethan? Beth Ann.
But those are like double names. Then how are you going to say like Beth Ann Elizabeth? You know, then it's like
That's when you pull out
Carrigan,
that's when you pull out the name Bean.
Jelly Bean.
Beth Ann Bean. That's when that name comes into play.
Wow. Yeah.
If you guys need help naming your kids, just come on down. We got you. Beth Ann Bean Sullivan.
So I'm surprised that
Butterbean.
who names their kid Butterbean? Would you?
Duh. Look at my little
Tatum jumped up and said, "Oh,
come on over, Butterbean.
even
See?
she has a real name. Tatum.
See, she responded to Butterbean.
Tatum.
Tatum Butterbean the third. Right? Tell him. Say, hi, I'm Butterbean. Say, hi, I'm Butterbean.
I want you so much. She's all. Where are the Butterbeans? I'll eat them.
Butterbean baby.
I'm pretty sure that there's. I don't know if it's happening to you guys. I'm surprised I have any neighbors left. In fact, I'm surprised anybody still lives in this town. By the way, things have been coming up on my feed. I don't know how my feed got like this.
You could have named me Japan.
Japan. Because you look Japanese.
Ocean Bean. There we
Oh,
go.
Ocean Bean. See, now you're getting creative.
Ocean Butterbean.
Everybody tap the screen for you.
This is my daughter Ocean. This is my other daughter
Bean. They're twins.
And this is Butterbean, her Irish twin.
So my feed has been loaded with. Fortunately, Meg's been on, searching South Florida for, different. Hopefully, finding some new things that we can do on this trip.
Spellings of Megan, my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Me.
But my feed, you know what my feed's loaded with? So I don't know what algorithm they picked for me the past few days, but everything coming up on my feed is all these people that are moving out of the country. Or have recently just moved out of the country or in the process of moving out of the country, whatever. And they all want to tell you how to do it. And they all tell you their reasons why they're doing it. I think some of them are obvious, but, and they all say, the apartments are this much. And everybody has their own like they've broken it down to, we narrowed it down to these are the best countries to go to, you know. And it's funny how they'll say these are the best countries, and then the next person comes up, and if those were the best countries, I don't know, this next person had a whole bunch of different best countries you should be going to.
Well, and Mom was telling me that apparently in Ireland they're offering like $90,000 to move there
Per person, that
or
came up on
something.
my feed.
And I said, well, yeehaw, we should pack our bags and get
We each
head
get 90
over.
grand, go over there, do the Irish jig.
And but then we looked it up, and it's if you go over there and buy some house that's fallen apart,
You buy a house that has to be built before, what was it, 1996?
93,
93.
then they'll give you like $90,000
To rehab it.
towards the rehabs of it. Now it's likely going to cost you more than the $90,000, so you
Yeah.
better have some money when you
But
go over
but
there.
you'll own the house.
And then you'll have to, be paying some people to be doing the work, and
Yeah.
you'll be having to find a job and all them things. But
Yeah, but I mean, they all do the breakdown of, the cost of living. They'll say, like, this gallon of milk, the translation of. Say they're in one of the European countries, or they'll say, this gallon of milk is so many euro, which is, so much in American dollars, but how much it would cost for a gallon of milk. But, even when I go to the market, a gallon of milk can really range, depending on if you buy the store brand, or if you buy, a gallon of milk that's like, grass-fed, grass-finished, organic, the whole bit. They can really vary, 4 times the price, Oh, this is a toy Tate got for Christmas. Megan's playing with her toys. Oh, she's looking. She can hear it. She's looking for it. You want to play with that?
she gets scared of it when it's moving around, but she just grabbed it. That's why I went.
Yeah. It all of a sudden, like, will flip and start rolling and stop and do all these things. You have family there, and they do offer some bonuses. Yeah. And, and then they all say, how much, it is for different things. And, but, you get it, Tate. I think, I don't know how that works. Like, if you were here and I've never looked into it. So, but if you're here, and I have lived in other countries because my father was an officer in the military, so we moved around a bit. But that's different when you're going there as like a military family. They make all those arrangements. They move all your furniture over. You don't need a visa. You don't need any of that stuff. That's just. But I'm just amazed at how many people, and not just single people. People are uprooting their entire families. And moving. But it's interesting though, actually. I do watch it for a minute, and that's probably why it keeps coming up on my feed, to see where the people are going. And they're all over the place. Some are moving to Costa Rica, but even different people, they're moving to different parts of Costa Rica. It's like the United States. When you say a country, each country it's like the United States has, a part where it has mountains, and a part where it has ocean, and a part where, it's urban, and, they all have so many different.
Jillian short for jelly bean.
Right? Jelly bean. Australia is so expensive. I might have to relocate if the cost of living keeps going up. Right? So, if you're, which I'm not, just going to preface this, if you're over 65, or I guess you can collect at 62 as well, but anyway, if you're collecting your Social Security, for have been working, your whole life, can you still collect that if you're not living in the country? I don't know, because their intention is like to give you money that you've already put away, because they take it out of our checks every week, when you work, or when, even if you're a 1099, you have to pay like self-employment tax and everything, which is higher. So you're actually paying that in, So wouldn't you rightfully? I mean, you've paid it in. You should still get it no matter where you live, right?
That's why I don't do my taxes.
Oh, you just need a U.S. bank. Oh, yeah. Well, I bank
Yeah.
with Bank of America,
Yeah, chicken nuggets
and they are an
potato
international bank.
skins.
So they, as long as you have an American bank, they'll deposit it into your direct deposit into whatever bank. I see. So some of the countries, they were saying like, you have to have an income, and you have to have like one country. I'm trying to remember what country it was. It might have been Albania or something. Anyway, and they said like to get a visa or whatever, you have to be making at least $12,000 a year, and which I think the minimum you can make on Social Security is like 13,000 a year or something.
I swear my hair looked kind of cute this morning when I first did it. I've been trying to practice my braiding
Okay.
so that when we go to Florida, I think I want to be rocking the two little. I like the tight French braids that start like up here, and you're good at the French braids, but you're good at the ones that start like back here.
I could practice. I got time.
Okay.
I'm gonna practice. You can practice on me too.
Okay.
We could be the braid girls.
Okay.
Well, especially like if we go in swimming too.
Yeah, it's nice to just.
Yeah. Yeah, and so then once you've established a residence there, then you can open a bank account there too, I think in most countries. So then you could just transfer, like you would with your bank accounts here, from one account to the other. But then you wouldn't qualify probably for medical wherever you are. But they say a lot of these other countries, which I'm surprised, that medical is a lot cheaper. Like a lot cheaper. I mean, I'm not talking like I'm thinking about moving. But yeah, like there was a woman that came up on my feed today from Australia. Speaking of, you were saying Australia, and another family that went to New Zealand. And I always think of those two together because everybody says, if you're going to Australia and you're only ever making that trip once in your life, you may as well do New Zealand while you're there because it's just a shorter a flight. But I mean. That's like a long super flight. The longest flight I've ever taken I went to China a couple of times, and that was a long flight. And I think that's the same flight time as to Australia, and that's a long stinking flight.
Guys, don't hate me because I used AI on Snapchat, and so I don't think it says like drinking as much water as like other AI, but I don't know.
I don't even know how to use AI.
I don't know how to use AI either, except for on Snapchat.
Oh, that's cute.
I asked Snapchat's AI to give me the hair color and style that suits me the most. I think it was just mainly going based off what my hair color already was, but that's a little different from what I got going on.
It's close though.
But it's close. So
no, that looks cute.
I think
it's kind of just a beach wave.
That's kind of what I'm going for. I think once the dye,
you can show them?
The dye maybe fades a little bit. So this is what AI said, but I don't know if it was doing that because if it was just making it like the most like
what you already have?
attractive version of what I already had. Because it also did this.
Oh.
It's like a little lighter and a little longer.
Yeah.
I can't really do anything about the length.
Yeah, but that's about the length that it is, I think.
Yeah, it also gave me this one.
And maybe after being at the beach and in the sun, it might be that.
Then it also did that one, but it also made my eyes brown.
And that's kind of like how it looks right now.
But the thing is,
what did they do to that?
Right, my ends
are blonde.
Didn't take the. What is this random knot about? Didn't take the color as much as the top of my head, obviously, because the top of my head was already brown. And when you try and put dye over blonde hair,
it takes different.
It doesn't it doesn't have as much to hold on to. go darker. So like the ends are like kind of a different color than the top, but I'm hoping like it all fades and looks like those pictures.
Yeah. Well, you just save those pictures so we can reflect back.
Okay.
Just say it.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you guys could pick, see, I mean, I think going to another country for vacation is okay, but like, I mean, we have passports, but I don't want to leave the country. You know, all these people are saying they want to leave the country. I don't know. I think everything's so crazy. Like,
So I guess I'll cancel that boat ride to Bimini from Miami.
that's expensive. I saw that. You didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, it's expensive and you get to spend like 4 hours
It's
there.
yeah, it's a 15-hour excursion, but most of it, I think 5 hours going, 5 hours back, and 5 hours there.
It was not 5 hours there.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. The one I saw was like 45 minutes.
To Bimini?
It was a quick ferry from Miami. It was not 5 hours.
Oh, the ones I pulled up. I pulled them up on the BJ's discount thing. But they were the Bimini excursion boats, or whatever you call
2
them.
hours.
Oh, is it?
2 hour.
That must be on like the fast one though.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
said,
the other
quick
ones-
ferry.
That I was looking at
fast
must have been
ferry.
slower, yeah. And then how long do you get to stay though?
I think until like 4 or 5 o'clock.
Yeah, but you go over early
Right.
because it's
It's
too.
like going to Block Island when you're.
Yeah. And we've been there. That's where that whole chess set was and stuff. Remember?
Okay.
Do you remember that?
Okay.
Okay.
There's a knot in
Don't
my
come
hair.
to Australia.
That's all I can think about. Yeah, I don't really have any aspirations.
It's
Respectfully,
beautiful, but it's expensive. Yeah.
with all due respect, I don't really have any aspirations to go to Australia. It's never really been something like on my bucket list. I'm not a surfer. I'm not really into big spiders.
Yeah.
I'm
You
not-
guys have a lot of spiders there. I'm allergic to spiders.
I'm not really into kangaroos.
Well, kangaroos are kind of cool. What isn't there another animal that is just like a kangaroo? What are they called?
Wallaby.
Wallaby. Yeah. But is there other countries that have them too?
I don't know.
I know they have them in some of the zoos here. And then what's the little one that looks like a kangaroo? There's a little one.
wallaby.
The little one?
That's a
Oh.
wallaby.
Oh.
You have bears and wolves. We don't ever see it. You guys, I've seen more Australians posting videos that they're saving their dogs from the clutches of a kangaroo than I. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
I guess
we
there are a lot
don't
of bear
like
videos.
most
yeah,
people
but-
in America do not ever see wolves. You see coyotes though. Well, a lot of coyotes. But you guys have what dingoes, right? Which are like your version of a coyote, I think.
I've never seen a bear. Oh, that's a lie. I saw a bear when I was in New Hampshire. I
Oh,
saw
so
a baby bear get hit by a car on the highway.
And that's like hitting a moose, I bet, because they're dense. They're, it does as much damage
Oh
to
yeah,
the car
it
as
like
it does to.
spun out. And
Yeah.
it was sad. Yeah. But we don't
Yeah.
see them either. I might see a spider twice. Maybe there's certain parts. I don't know. I feel like I
Yeah,
see a
'cause
lot of people.
A lot of Australia isn't even like colonized, if that's the right term. It's a huge landmass, but it's mostly, to my understanding, it's more just like the coastal areas and stuff that are more settled. But I know your country is super rich in like minerals and lots of stuff like that. Except did you know they don't refine any of their materials. They ship it all to China. They have a contract with China. They don't refine anything, which I'm surprised nobody ever like stepped up to refine any of your, because then you have so many like minerals and things that are important that if you actually refined them there, you could really corner the market even more and dictate the price, which I guess you do already, but on raw materials. And then I think you guys have like emus and stuff there too. I mean, we have those here, but I don't think they're native to here. I think somebody brought them over, those like emus. Oh, you found it. You're my hero. Hello,
For
hello.
a while, me and Mom
Int-
have been looking for. This is the brush she usually keeps in her purse 'cause it's a good little size.
The internet be scaring you all. And yes, we aren't happy about it, China. Happy about that they buy. Yeah, I think that there was like years back, there was some big contract written, and I don't know how long it stands for. I don't know much about all of that end of it, but that China would buy like all of your raw materials from Australia, and take them, and then they refine them back, I'm assuming, in China. But you'd think once they were refined, it would be less expensive to ship them too.
I was hiding this in my own purse for the last like 6 months.
I've been looking for that hairbrush because it's the perfect size for my pocketbook, and I have not been able to find it. And and that shows you how often I do brush my hair. I have one actually in my bathroom too, a different brush, but that one fits perfectly in my pocketbook. And so I always had it in my pocketbook just in case I ever needed to brush my hair. But in 6 months, I haven't gone and bought another one, so that shows you how often I do brush my hair, right?
I don't know why you always think that's something to like brag about. She's like, I don't brush my hair.
I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I don't think I need to. Oh yeah. So finally, what was it? A week or two ago, I said to Meg, I said, I haven't been able to find my hairbrush. So I'm gonna have to get another one, before we go on our trip because, just because. And she says, "Oh, that hairbrush? I think it might be in my pocketbook." And
Hey girl, you have some snarls. It turns out you might want to start brushing your hair every day.
But she doesn't carry her pocketbook hardly ever, and I carry mine all the time. And it was in her pocket.
Yeah, I like never carry my purse.
She just takes her
It
wallet.
shows how much I carry my purse.
No, she usually just takes her wallet and doesn't take her purse. And I usually take my purse and with my wallet in it.
Yeah.
So many overseas buyers, making it hard for Aussies to own homes. Oh, really? Really? So they're letting foreigners buy up a lot of the land and build homes, or the existing homes as well in Australia. I didn't hear that. I didn't know that. And I would never think of like buying a house in Australia as like a summer home because or whatever.
It's winter there when it's summer here.
Right, but I mean, it's such a long flight. Like it's like in our area. We're in New England. People that say live in the city, say in Boston or something, will buy what they call a summer home, like on Cape Cod or in Newport, Rhode Island or something. It's like an hour and a half, 2-hour drive, and they'll go there every Friday and then head back every Sunday night or whatever. Which you wouldn't do that with a house in Australia.
We're just so freaking fantastic.
Dingo
How are
steal
you?
babies. Right. I think everybody has seen that movie. I mean, I'm assuming that's not a common occurrence. I remember seeing a movie about that, a dingo that stole a baby, and I can't even remember the ending, whether they actually said it ended up being a dingo or not, but they were blaming it on that a dingo stole this baby, and But that was so long ago. You've never seen it? Oh, you've never seen a dingo? Oh, we see coyotes like daily.
Yeah.
We do. I mean, not every day, but we see them a lot.
So also what I was gonna say was when I was ordering the birds' new toys, I ordered another clip-on light for when we go to Florida.
Did you order from the Zon?
I got from the Amazon. Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about.
$9.99. Oh. Which I think it was cheaper than when I bought it.
Oh wow.
Mine was like $12.99.
Cool.
And
Such a
also, I think the bird cage that I bought for the birds, I could have sworn it was like $300 when I bought it.
I could go back on the history and find out.
Because I found like the exact same cage for like $80 today. And I'm like, wait, what the heck? I could have sworn I paid like $200.
What happened to the tariffs? Everything's supposed to be more.
Well, and then I'm looking up cages that are bigger than
Yeah.
the one I have, and they're like $120. And I'm like, this has to be wrong because if the cages were only
The birds are in a big cage, by the way. A big
Yeah.
cage.
Well, and that's what I'm
Like a
like.
cage big enough you could put macaws in.
I'm like, if they were that cheap when I ordered the cage I
Yeah.
did, I would have gotten them a bigger cage.
Yeah, but they're in a plenty big cage. I mean, they like it.
I'd like to get them a little bigger.
No, I'm curious. I'll go back and look and see. I can look that up later.
Because,
on the
like,
history.
there was one that is like half an inch higher, like taller, but it also, like, our bird cage is like this, and then it rests on top of like a thing, like a wheelie cart kind of like.
Yeah, like
thing.
you'd put a fish tank on.
Okay. But so the height of it's like here, and like this is the cage, and then like my knee is the floor. There's another one that was like a little bit taller, and then the cage also came down a little bit lower, so they got like an extra like foot of.
I can look
Like
at the one
height.
we actually ordered and look at the dimensions on it, and then you can compare it.
I did that.
Oh, you looked up the one that we had?
I found the exact
Oh.
one that I have. Yeah,
Oh.
on Amazon, and it's like $80 now. I know what one
I guess people aren't. It's supply and demand. Maybe people aren't buying birds now, and so nobody's buying them. So there's a surplus of cages.
Because I know what one I bought, I just don't know the exact price it was when I bought it.
Right. So I'll look. I'll look.
But there was one that was like $100. That was like not much bigger than the one I have it in, but it's more like it doesn't take up much more room than the one I have them in, but it's a bigger like cage, like more of the
More cage than
than
table.
stand.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's like, oh, well, I mean, if it takes up the same amount of space, but gives them more space to
Yeah.
fly up and down and whatever. So yeah, I put that on my Amazon wish list in case anyone wants to buy
did
it
you?
for me and the birds. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I put on my my Florida's on wish list. But we are excited. But we are going to be coming live more than we have been. Like we said, we've been working a lot to save up money.
It's $142. But see how it's like the same, but
Yeah,
that is much smaller.
it gives all the dimensions. Like,
Because the dimensions of the one we have, it's about the same as it is
but it
tall.
like ends here.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
about 30 inches or whatever it is height wise, and this one's like 51.
51. Yeah.
So it's like almost double.
Are you sure? That looks pretty big in there, but
This is about the same size, I'm saying, but
Yeah.
it's just,
more cage and less table.
yeah. That's why I'm like, oh, if that was an option when I bought that one, I would have gotten them this one.
We exchanged, I think, 1 or 2 cages before we kept this one too.
Well, yeah, because we ordered one cage, whatever cage would come quickest, because
Yeah.
we kind of spur of the moment,
Yeah.
like didn't know exactly what day we were going to get the birds, and
We
then all
wanted
of
to
a
make
sudden
sure
got
that we
the
had
birds.
a
A
cage
cage for them.
because we
and
brought them
then-
home in a box.
Yeah, and then
In fact, it might have been an Amazon box. I think it was.
and then so that we had a cage when we came back for them, because we knew the day that we were going to get, like, we got in contact with the breeder one day, and then 5 days later we were like on the road getting them, so we had like 2 or 3 days to get it like overnighted. or
But
whatever.
technically, when we got them, we could have had them in a box because they couldn't fly yet. But we didn't know that.
Yeah.
We didn't get the birds we were intending to go get.
Well, and honestly, even the first cage we got it was like half the size of the
yeah.
one we have now, and even that cage, like, I've seen videos of people that have smaller cages than that they have 2 lovebirds
Multiple
in.
birds in. I know.
So people used to.
But Megan lets the birds out often, and they
They
fly
fly
around the
entire house.
Yeah, and
Well,
and
because-
they she sets out like a pie dish of water. They love to jump in and bathe and,
But
like a bird bath. And,
The craziest thing, I don't know what it is about, like, my baby animals, whatever, but the birds are very similar to Tatum in a way that they aren't, like, destructive in a mischievous
they
way.
don't chew on stuff. No.
Like, I'll let them out, and they will literally just go sit up on the curtain rod and just
and they'll
hang-
just fly on
hang
your
out
head or yeah.
and they'll fly back and forth to me wherever I am and fly back, and they'll just like fly around, whatever. They don't like because we have like this tiny little string of lights, whatever, and at
Yeah.
first for a while I was nervous because occasionally they'll go over and go, oh, what's this? I
But
was
they've
worried
never
that
broken
they
the
would
wires.
bite through. It's this
Yep.
tiny little wire string of lights that we have. It's been a year. They've never broken
No.
them.
The only thing that they have a real fancy for are Megan's earrings.
Right. The only thing that they are destructive of is when they're on me, they will try and like get my earring backs off.
Because they like
and
shiny
everything.
things.
But that, like, they're doing it like on
Playfully.
me.
They're doing it
Too?
playfully. Yeah.
Like, it's not like they don't like, they've never landed on any of the plants around the house.
no, and like they don't poop on anything. Like they.
Usually they'll fly off of me to like land somewhere to purposely poop somewhere that's like
They're house trained.
no, but I don't know like how I got so lucky, because I see so many videos, but like even like if I get like a piece of newspaper, they know like that's for them, and I'll crumple it up and they will fly over and like
shred
start
it.
destroying it.
Yeah.
But like they would never just fly over and like pick up like these napkins on the table or whatever. It's so weird. And Tatum's like the same way, that like
She'll shred a toy you give her.
you could give her a shoe and she would destroy it up like, oh, I was given this, and never touch another single shoe in the house. It's been done. I gave her old beaten up sneakers of mine for toys when she was a puppy.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but
She loves if you
Very
take like one of
lucky.
your socks and you fill it with like just fluff that she's ripped out of another toy and tie a knot on the end or sew it. She loves that. And if you happen to have a squeaker hanging around, throw that in there too.
I can't remember why I brought up the birds. Oh, because I ordered them new toys. Is that why?
Oh, well, we're talking about the light too. Yeah, because we were talking about the lighting, because we're not bringing our lights with us, obviously, on the trip. So Megan was
Or ring
ordering.
lights, that is.
Yeah. She's bringing. She just ordered another. There's a phone light, clip light that can go on it. So when you're filming,
It's a little.
We don't wanna be in the
clip-on
dark,
here, and the light's about this big, and so it's,
I'm sure you guys have probably seen them.
you've probably seen them.
And excuse me. So that we make sure we have good lighting for y'all.
I can't remember why I brought up the birds.
We're talking about the Cuddle Bones.
Yeah, I don't know. They're like Tatum also, that they'll rip into toy. Like I put 4 new toys in their cage yesterday, and they're already all but one of them is done. And like they will go insane on their toys, and Tatum will too, but don't never destroy anything else.
Yeah, we're very lucky that way though, because we did have a Springer that was not quite so kind before.
We talked about that
Yeah.
last week, I think. When is the next podcast episode dropping, and what is Megan's favorite book? These are both very good questions.
We probably won't do another podcast till after the vacation because we're working a lot right now, trying to save up some money for
Unless
the vacation.
unless we have like a rainy day while we're on vacation, we maybe could like do
We'll
a
probably
quick
just do a live,
episode or
yeah.
something. But yeah, we'd probably just do a live, whatever.
But because we're going to be, while we're down there, we're going to Florida on vacation in a couple of weeks. And so we'll be doing a lot of lives while we're there. We're going to be doing lots of videos, lots of stuff.
We're not gonna be doing a lot of lives,
No.
I don't think. We're gonna be doing more videoing. Like we're not gonna sit down and eat and do a live like this.
They might be shorter lives too.
I mean, we might do one, but I'm not gonna have every night sitting around doing a live stream while we're on vacation.
Yeah.
I mean, we might turn on the live for like 15-20 minutes and go
That's
do
what
the
I mean,
bank light.
That's what I mean, shorter ones.
But
Yeah.
we're not gonna be like doing
We'll probably do more,
lives like this.
but shorter. Probably more like 15-20 minute lives, dude.
Why are you saying more?
Well, we're only doing one a week now, so we'll probably, if we do just one while we're there, that would be more than that.
I guess. I just don't like when you put the word more on there. I'm like, we're already doing enough.
Are you a romance or a thriller girl?
No. I haven't really been reading much, I'm not gonna lie.
She went through, about a year or two ago, she was reading a lot when you got all those books.
We started talking about it was the ring light, the price thing with the price of the cage that got me into the spiral birds. Sorry, I was just trying to figure out why I started talking about the birds, if there was another thing I meant to bring up, but there's not.
No.
No. That was it.
Yeah.
That was it. Okay.
Hey, want to hear something funny though?
Yeah,
So-
Tatum's got her ears sticking straight up. She's listening.
Yeah, she's listening. A couple of days ago, I got a notification from DoorDash. Well, I don't DoorDash. And so for me to get a notification from DoorDash, because we do Instacart, right? So I got a notification. So I had ordered something from TikTok Shops. They were sending it to me by DoorDash, but it wasn't food. It wasn't like food or anything. I thought that was kind of crazy. Has that happened to anybody? Have you ordered something?
Well, I was like, how did you get a DoorDash notification if you don't have the DoorDash app?
They sent me a DoorDash notification through TikTok. So they're probably just selling our names and our addresses and stuff to everybody. Has that happened to anybody else? I thought that was kind of unique. I mean, I know like Walmart uses all the different services to deliver their packages and stuff, but I didn't know that TikTok Shop was also doing that. Just saying, I was wondering if anybody else. I mean, so don't be surprised. If you happen to order something from TikTok Shops or anywhere for that matter now, and you get a notification saying that you have a delivery coming from DoorDash or, from Uber or whatever, and you're like, wait a minute, I don't have an Uber account or a DoorDash account. It's because it's something that you've ordered from, I guess that it's just becoming one big network. So there you have that. Are you tired? Because she's been researching. But yes, and I have an early morning appointment. Like this morning, I got my eye plugs. Tomorrow morning, I'm getting my teeth cleaned. So early morning appointment.
She wants to be all fancy for our trip.
Yeah, so fancy. That's right. This thing.
Yeah, I'm kind of tired. I'm thinking I might go to bed.
Oh, yes. Megan got them for me. The cookie dough scoops for Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Maggie got them. Santa Maggie got them for me. I did get them. Thank you for asking. I did. I haven't had an opportunity to use them yet, but she did. She got me a couple of different sizes, and
You. It's only 8:30. You could use them tonight. They're nice and clean.
I could go make some cookies. Is that what you're saying?
When the night is young.
I guess Megan's having a cookie hanker. Now look what you started. Megan, what Megan asked for. Did you get what you asked for? Did you ask?
I don't think I asked for anything this year. Last year.
Well, I know she was looking at different like facial stuff and all when and I told her you stop looking.
She kind of just knew this year what to. I mean, last year I asked for like just stuff for the birds because I had gotten the birds.
And for the archery.
Yeah, I had gotten the birds newly last November or October, and so I'd asked for stuff last year, but I don't think I asked for anything this year.
No, but she was due for some more different colors of like nail polish because she does her own
I
nails.
did ask for that.
Yeah, and I got her all the colors that she wanted and then some. No,
You kind of got me a lot of repeat colors.
you said you wanted red, green, and white. Is what you said you wanted.
I said I wanted reds. Like different, like varying shades of reds.
Oh, and what did I get you?
One red that I already have.
The big red that I got you, and then there wasn't any in that whole big collection. There was no reds.
There's a bunch of colors I think I mostly already have. But
Well,
I'm
I
gonna
can-
use them.
I can move red over to her birthday or Easter. For her Easter basket, she could get reds.
But I wasn't like upset that they were like a lot of like repeat colors because a lot of them, the bottles I had were like a few years old, so it's good to refresh the stock.
Yeah. And those sets, the big sets, a lot of times the bottles are smaller than the bit. You know, they're smaller, so you can get a lot more different colors. So it doesn't, you don't have as many uses of them. Especially, how many coats do you put on? Like 2 of that. You put like a base and then 2 of the color usually, and then a top.
I usually do like 4 of the color, honestly.
Oh, well, see, yeah. So that would go through more of it, and twice as much.
Well, just because like I'm not a super professional, and so sometimes it's a little streaky, and so if you do 3 to 4
One
coats,
extra coat,
inevitably
covered.
you kind of
you're gonna get it. Yeah.
Well, Tim, did you just ask me for a treat?
Look at that ponytail.
We don't even like use the word treat that much that she doesn't really. Would you like a treat? She doesn't even really react to that word. Would you like a treat?
Yeah, the white nail polish.
Yeah.
She definitely did say white, yes. Because she does the French tip a lot, and then a lot of times, she'll do like designs on them, and a lot of times she'll need white too. Tatum time, yeah, she is. She's our little clock. What time is it? Tatum, is it coming up on Tatum time?
Yeah, she said, "Get off that camera, girls."
She said it's getting to be cuddle time. She knows when it's her cuddle time. So we probably won't be on live again until next Tuesday because, like we said, we are trying to work a bit to save up some of them pennies for for the trip so we can have super fun, make some great videos and all that good stuff. But
we're not gonna. We'll be on more frequently, but not more hourage when
Right.
we're in Florida.
yeah, we'll do shorter lives, correct.
So
But
stay tuned for that.
if you think or hear of something super cool in the interim, just jump in and send us a message or put it on on the comments on one of our most recent videos or something, so that we see it. Because if you think it's super cool, then we probably think it's super cool too. Just nothing too expensive. Well, you can put expensive things on there, but we probably won't do them.
Well, we were talking today. We were saying, maybe we'll find if we go out to lunch sometime, maybe Florida. Maybe there will be a rich sugar daddy across the bar,
Yeah,
and he'll be like, "Oh my God, girls!
I got that lunch for you.
I'm gonna pay that lunch for you." And we'll be like, "Oh my God, that's so nice. Bye." And then we could take the money that would have cost for lunch and then go do something with that.
There's that. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
yeah.
So if you know of any rich guys down there that want to buy us lunch or something,
And then we'll go, "Bye."
bye. Thank you.
Yeah,
Well, we would
thank
say
you.
thank you. We say thank you because we're polite. We're the
Yeah.
polite girls. You
Say-
know.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye. Love you so much. Blow 'em kisses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just saying.
So we're thinking maybe if we get lucky, maybe that'll happen.
Yeah. And if we don't, well, then we'll just have to spread the pennies further. You know.
Guys, we're just kidding. We're just joking.
We joshing ya.
just messing.
Yeah. But anyway, I think
We gotta go back.
yeah, we're
Gotta
on
get back to
we're
our
on Tatum
Florida
time.
planning.
Yeah, that's right. We're working on the Florida planning. We did get a new suitcase today, so we're gonna work on starting to put together what we're gonna bring and not bring and all
Just
that.
bring-
I'm so excited to get my brush back.
For the last week, I've just been in travel planner
Yes,
mode.
travel planner.
And
But the Airbnb's booked, the hotels booked. I mean the
Airbnb booked.
cars
The
booked.
cars booked. The
the
plane
planes
tickets are booked. And the only other thing that we potentially gotta book is we might get a pool pass one day to a hotel pool, and you kind of gotta book those in advance.
Yeah, the
Make sure-
Airbnb where that we rented doesn't have a pool. But-
So we still want to have a pool day
Yeah,
because we like both the beach and the pool.
Yeah.
So we gotta find, if anyone knows any good resorts that aren't $1 million.
yeah, for
Does
a
anyone
day
know
pass.
how much a day pass to Margaritaville is? I couldn't find it online. I was thinking I might have to give them a call.
Oh. Hello, it's me. Is it you, Margie?
Hey, Marg, I'm trying to come to your bill.
Are you some handsome man that wants to just give me a pass? Just saying. If I say please.
And thank you.
And thank you.
Okay, bye. Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next Tuesday. Keep watching our videos.
Yeah. I don't know what to post on Instagram between now and the trip, so just hang on, guys. I'm going to have some really exciting stuff as soon as we go on this trip because I'm planning it that way, but until then, I got nothing.
So far.
Bye!
Maybe you'll get a picture of packing the suitcase.
I think I gotta go poop.
Oh, she's gonna go poop. Bye. So I'm gonna go too then. I'm not gonna go poop though. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. As always, thank you so much. And if we don't see you before then, we will see you guys next Tuesday. Thank you, Christine. Thank you so much. We always appreciate you. And we're coming your way, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tatum, stop it.